We've got to stop them. You know, your Second Amendment is just being destroyed. It's being destroyed, and we're allowing them to do it. Don't allow them to do what they're doing here in this state, to take away your Second Amendment, to take your gun away from you. You have a right. Supreme Court has said in the Heller case, you have a right to keep and bear arms. Don't let them take it. Don't let them make one stupid law against your rights, whether it's your first, your second, your third, or anything. But don't let them, because once you do, that's a right that you'll never get back. And believe me, I know, because here in the state of Massachusetts, once you lose your rights, and we're losing them, folks, faster than you wouldn't even know. Okay? But once you lose your rights, you don't get them back. And I hope that you will. You will. Call your legislatures. Get involved. You know? Because we can't, and I apologize for keep repeating myself, we just can't allow them to take our rights away from us anymore. I want my right. I want my right to be able to get up in the morning, and when I do, make that decision what I'm going to do that day. I don't want somebody else making that decision. I don't want somebody coming to my private club saying to me, you can't smoke cigarettes in that private club. Even though that person in the government, the person that works for the government, even though he doesn't belong to that club, he can come into my club and say, you can't smoke in there anymore. I don't smoke cigarettes. Never have smoked cigarettes. Right? I smoke a pipe, but I've never smoked cigarettes. Right? But I don't care. I don't care if you smoke cigarettes. And I don't care if you smoke in my club. I make the choice to belong to that club. Right? If the club members decide and say, we don't want smoking in this club anymore, then there's no smoking. But don't let a government official come along and say, no more smoking in your club. Don't let them do it. Right? Because if you want to smoke and your members don't have a problem with it, then doggone it, you should be allowed to smoke in that club. But don't let them come along and say because you're walking down the street you can't smoke. Right? Don't let them say because you're sitting on the beach you can't smoke. Don't let them do it to you. You see, one little right after another, after another, after another, and they just keep piling it on and piling it on. If for some reason or other, we the people just allow them to keep doing it. We just allow them to keep doing it, and we have to stop it. Are you going to stop it? Who knows? I don't know if you're going to stop it, but I'm not going to. I don't put up with it. I scream, I yell, and I'm going to keep on doing that until they put me 6 feet under. I mean, I sit on this show sometimes and I talk about God. Uh-oh, Mike. You know, we're in the state of Massachusetts here. You know, you can't talk about, you know, you mention the word God sometimes around here, you know, and you can lose your show. You know, and believe me, folks, I've had a few fights trying to keep my show on the air. Okay? But I'm determined because I have a right to freedom of speech. I have a right to sit here and say what I feel like saying. I don't say anything wrong against people because I don't care. I don't care whether you're black, you're white, you're green, you're yellow, you're purple. I don't care what your lifestyle is. I don't care what you do in your own home. I don't care about any of that. It's none of my business. And that's how the Founding Fathers set this whole thing up. It's none of their business. It's none of my business what you're doing, and it's none of their business what you're doing. And you've got to stop them. You've got to.